I remember so vividly the reason I got into leadership. Um, One of the main reasons was to make a difference. I love supporting people, and I really saw the importance of creating a nurturing environment where people can grow and develop and have a great career and work-life balance. There's no better feeling than getting positive feedback from your team to say that they love working with you and having you as their manager. But I also remember feeling out of my depth, and a lot of us are promoted internally, or we join an organisation as a manager, but there isn't very much emphasis on training when you're starting a role as a leader. Some companies do, but a lot of companies don't. And what they feel as an induction doesn't normally cover what you need as a leader um, when you've been promoted or newly appointed into role. And I would struggle, and I would not be able to manage conflict. And I couldn't understand when one of my team members wouldn't jump on board with a change that I was bringing about, and couldn't understand why they didn't see that I just wanted what was best for them and wanted to bring the change in to make everybody's working life easier. But I really struggled with influencing people, getting people on board, and like I say, I also struggled with conflict in the team. And there was a lot of times I'd feel as if I was winging it, and imposter syndrome would show up, and I think I'm going to get caught out. It can be very lonely as a leader. You think that you should have all the answers, and the reality is it's impossible. And we struggle to reach out because we don't want to be perceived as failing. We don't want to be perceived as struggling. However, it's really healthy to show a growth mindset and being okay with not knowing everything. Um, but I only learnt that many years down the line, and it can be very draining on your energy, and then it overlaps into your personal life because when you're not performing at your best, you take a dip and a hit on your confidence, and so it spirals and has that negative effect in work and outside of work. You can become a people pleaser. You know, leaders have people at the forefront, and so um, we can fall into the trap of, especially in a new role, not wanting to bring massive changes because you want people on board and you want people to like you. So then you become a people pleaser, and again that vicious circle uh, shows up because you will need to bring in changes and bring people on board and get them to come along with you, but you want to be able to do it where people are coming with you and not fighting against you. I think the turning point for me was actually when I did actually start reaching out for help. And I never forget the feeling of when I started to be open and honest with my manager, and with the trusted circle around me. Boy, was that a relief. It was a weight off my mind. And my clients often say that to me, that when they join the coaching, when they're ready and they've made that decision to invest in themselves, the relief that they feel is incredible because they're starting to get control back of the situation, and they're getting support, and they're being open and honest. So you turn this around by first of all admitting that there's something going on for you. It's a skill gap. We've got to keep it in perspective. You're a great leader. It's just that there's a skill gap that you need to plug. So reaching out for help was the first most effective step, and that could be to a colleague, like I say, trusted colleague. It could be to your manager, somebody that you trust, that you can share the experience of what you're going through. Another great technique is to start to ask for feedback. Now, we know there might be some people in our teams that we think, oh, their feedback is not going to be great. But feedback is data, and it helps you with your blind spots. And also, feedback is a great opportunity to get confirmation on maybe a strength that you didn't realise that you've got. So I know it can feel terrifying to get feedback, but it is one of the most effective ways for you to take control and be able to move forward as a leader with your team to achieve the great outcomes that you are looking for on all levels. And it's great if you have got a couple of team members that maybe don't seem as connected and aligned with you and your goals. So it's brilliant to be able to get their perspective. It's a great influencing technique as a leader to show that you are taking on board what they're saying and you value their opinion. So feedback can really provide you with great insight as a leader to manage and move your team forward. And my final top tip, and there are many tips and techniques that you can use to get the support you're looking for. And in my programme, we go through 12 different concepts and techniques for you to really become the leader and be recognised as the leader that you truly are, and to achieve the great outcomes with your team and get the engagement and get the value and the results that you're looking for. And so we go through all of the different approaches and concepts and leadership skills for you to have that full rounded version for yourself. And one of those is also to think about getting a mentor. So think of the person that you want to be your mentor, somebody that's been in leadership for the majority of their career and they've seen it, done it, experienced it. Somebody that you respect, that you've got that great connection with. And speak to them about what is going on for you right now. So be specific and take the scenarios, capture them as they're happening, make a note, journal them, and take them to your mentor and say, these are the areas I would like to work on. And give yourself time. These things don't happen overnight. It's small changes over a consistent period of time that will provide you with that ultimate transformation as a leader. But reaching out to a mentor is a great way to start using growth mindset, moving away from fixed of, I can't be seen as failing, I need to figure this out on my own, I should have all the answers, or I'm going to get found out, to, do you know what, I've not been in this situation before, so I'd really like to learn from other people and see how they would approach it and see if I can adapt that and use that within my team to get me that great outcome. That is how you start to become a great leader. So just imagine how it would feel getting a message from a member of your team to say, thank you so much for my one-to-one. I had a great, honest conversation with you, and I've really been able to take a lot out of that one-to-one with you. So thank you. I feel really supported and I know how to go and achieve what I need to achieve. Good leaders are those that can facilitate great communication, discover facts by asking great questions, but also great leaders need to have that desire to continuously learn and adopt the growth mindset. So I hope that's helped you, those 3 concepts of, first of all, recognising what's going on for you. Then secondly, starting to ask for feedback. Stop being afraid of hearing what people have got to say, but use this as a real brilliant exercise to connect with your team and to get that feedback from them. And then think about getting a mentor. Who in your network, within the workplace or outside of the workplace, do you respect? They've been in leadership, they understand the challenges and can offer some great value for you. If you'd like to learn more and you're ready to work with me, follow the link at the bottom of this video and we can chat more about how you'd like to increase your leadership skills and how to elevate your career and be identified as the top talent that you truly are. Have a great day, guys.